This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DND404. My name is DM Tony, and joined with me today are the other 4 jobs, class, professions in my Final Fantasy XIV MMO RPG, starting with the mystical, magical, super ultra fragilistic expialidocious Jared.
What's going on, guys? Myelin reporting in, and my class of choice would be the obvious red mage. If you know anything about Armos and magic and Jared, those 3 things are the Holy Trinity. So that would be mine. Dan, what about you?
Hello, everybody. I am Dan. I play Boram DuMarais, your bar frog artificer. And I am the physically ranged DPS class, the Machinist. Whatever that does. Sounds like something I do. It's got guns. Alec, what you got?
Yo, my name is Alec. I play Kaz'il Amberleaf, and my favorite class is hit 'em with the hard slash Dark Knight tank. You know what I'm talking about. All the main tanks out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What about you, Kyleigh?
Hey, I'm Kyleigh. I play Vivien Charmant, and I clearly do not play Final Fantasy, but, you know, being a Pictomancer sounds pretty lit. That I don't know what that is, but it sounds like fun. How about you, Tony?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the classic Dragoon. Dragoons. Love Dragoons. I don't know how good they are in Final Fantasy 14, but I love them across Final Fantasy games. So I'm going to go with the Dragoon. I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in years, so please don't hate me.
It's brought to you by Cypress Daywind.
Yeah, thanks, Cypress Daywind. Now you know the deal. Before we get to the recap, we're going to do the rundown. And today's rundown is brought to you by A-Man. Take it away, A-Man.
Yes, of course, it is me, A-Man. And for the rundown this week, we are once again plugging the dopest D&D mat you'll ever have. You got any sorts of questions, basic rules, health potions, sizes of characters and beasts. Easy. Check out the mats at DND404.com. Okay, trust me, everyone has one. Your grandma has one. Your neighbor has one. Your dog's got one, okay? Make sure you get one too. Check it out, DND404.com. It's now in the collection tab as well, confirmed. So go to that tab exactly. I fought hard for it, okay? All products. Scroll down to the bottom, hit all products. It's right there on the first page.
Or you could just click merch the second you get on the website.
No, scroll all the way down to the people. Listen, every listener, go to DND404.com, scroll down all the way to the bottom, hit all products. Okay.
And drop us a comment and let us know where you found that link. Was it in the playmat section, the all products, or even the hidden other accessories?
Yep. And we're running a special sale for this week only. Buy one at double the price, get the second one free. That's right. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Yep. Nice. And then next, so right now they're on the website for $50 USD. Okay. And then next month, we're also going to be running a special, 1 for $50, 2 for $150.
Hell yeah.
Use coupon DND404 to pay 5% more. Let's go ahead and do it with the recap.
All right, last session on D&D 404. The gang did the worst decision in the world and decided to split up. While Vivien went off with her butler to do wedding things, Myelin, Boram, and Kaz'il got tasked with returning Pyomai to the gangsters that I can't remember their names. The Hillsgarth crew. Upon getting inside the tavern, the gang met Skinny Howard, where we were then given an option. We could die or pay a tons of gold and go into a crippling debt. Upon having that option, we flashed back over to Vivien, who was shopping for cakes and dresses and had a nice sentimental tea break where she found out she and her family are the reasons that help around the house don't have personal lives or families or loved ones. Flashing back over to Myelin, he is being threatened, getting shot in the face. Kaz'il and Boram don't like that, so they decide to do the smart thing and fight back. We then end the episode with Myelin having a gun pointed at his head and the trigger being pulled. Bard, play that intro.
Disgraced in the Heartland, a star could set things right, manufacture the magical, and return a soul to light. From a scorched, fractured forest to twilight in discourse, cleanse the rivers that bleed in this swamp of deceit and remorse. Help us conquer the shadow, dawn with a bright glow. We'll find where we belong, but what will await us when all our secrets are gone?
This is Kaz'il Amberleaf for the Feywild. Come along as I explore the world of Umbrea. Joining me is a not-so-sneaky rogue, a child in the form of a dog, and a big old bayou pain in the ass. This is DND404.
Boyos, Gerlo, a quick note. I am getting over being severely congested, so I apologize for any subpar voice acting and sniffles that will happen quite frequently, and I apologize to Glass, our editor, in advance, but these are the sacrifices I'm willing to make. So, just with that being said, with a loud bang in a dark room crowded with people, blood is drawn and slowly drips onto the table, leaking onto the floor. People shuffle about. Loud screams and panic emotions turn to hushed whispers as the sight of blood worries everyone in the room. It goes silent with all and everyone looking toward the sound of a small, frightful yelp as Vivien was just stabbed in the chest with a little pin as her dress was being sized to her. As she is trying on this now gaudy dress, as we pick up on initiative 5, as Vivien, you are now bleeding from your shoulder, as one of the seamstresses accidentally poked you, drawing some blood, getting your blood on this very expensive garment. Vivien, what does this dress look like as everyone begins to panic, trying to quickly clean up this mess that one of these seamstresses made?
It is the poofiest fucking dress you ever see. If you could imagine the most gaudiest 80s wedding dress with ruffles and frills, there's like multiple tiers, big puffy sleeves that go down to her elbows because it has to look really ugly, and a big long veil. But there's a bit of shoulder exposed so that they could poke her. Ow! Just a little more careful, please. I know you're trying your best.
Buford runs up and goes, Lady Charmant, are you okay? Your soft purple peckish skin cannot be tarnished for tomorrow's evening. We must clear this up.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, I've never had, this is the worst pain ever, ow,
Shall I berate them?
No, Buford, it's okay, they're just trying to do their job, it's not their fault, they're just, doing their best, next time, just go slower, and it's okay.
Yes, you've heard, Lady Charmant, please go slower, take your time, we have plenty of time, we are absolutely in no rush to be anywhere else in this important meeting of her fine garments.
Well, actually, we are in a little bit of a rush, but,
time is of no matter.
Oh, no, time is of the matter. I would like to, have a few extra things I have to do, so,
Of course, but they are not time constrained. We can be here all day if we need to make sure this dress is perfect.
Yeah, it feels perfect already, Buford. I think this is the right one. Right, everybody?
You see all the seamstresses nervously nodding along in approval.
Right. You guys did a great job. The faster we get this set up, the faster I can move on to the next flower shop, right? Okay. Let's,
Of course.
Let's keep going. Do your
Of course,
best.
let's keep going. Buford claps as we move back to Roosties Jr. as a loud boom silences the room. Myelin, as you were shot point blank by Skinny Howard Hillsgarth's pistol, This gun was pressed up against your head. He was threatening your party members with your life. He held his attack action, and as Boram and Kaz'il continued to fight, he kept true on his promise, and he fired that pistol at you. Make me a Constitution saving throw of a DC 15. If you fail, you are unconscious.
I also have a reaction that I can do.
What is the reaction that you are trying to do?
Psionic Backlash is what it's called.
Read me Psionic Backlash.
Immediately after a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use a reaction and expend one of your psionic dice. Roll it, reduce the damage you take from that attack equal to 2 times the number you rolled plus your intelligence modifier. And then in addition, you can force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, the target takes that much damage.
Is this a spell?
It's my class feature.
You can absolutely cast this as a reaction. So this gun goes off. Myelin, your psionic sense kicks in. Go ahead and roll the dice to see how much damage you would mitigate here. If you take damage, you will need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
12 damage is the most that I can reflect back.
You can subtract 12 from 21 points of damage as this bullet goes off and shoots you through your right ear, leaving a massive hole. It's shot Boram and Kaz'il. When the gun goes off, you see that Myelin's ear is pierced. Myelin, you're going to make me a Constitution saving throw to see if you're unconscious or not.
9?
When the bullet hits your ear, your face falls onto the table. Boram and Kaz'il, from your perspective, it looked like a kill shot. You see that there's a lot of blood. The rest of your reaction does go off, so I need to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
And then I would get that damage taken back to me, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 21 to pass. Skinny Howard, then with the gun still pointed, looks at Boram and Kaz'il, but it is still initiative 5. Boram, you already took your turn from last session, Myelin's, and we are now going to go back up to initiative 21, which is Howard. And you see that on the pistol, cocks back the second trigger. This pistol is a double barrel pistol. And you see that he picks up Myelin by the scruff of his neck to reveal that although he's heavily bleeding, his right ear is now heavily scarred. There is a massive hole in it from where he shot him through. The next shot will be the last one. Drop your weapons or I drop your pet. And now he is holding an unconscious Myelin in front of you while holding with his free hand the pistol to his head. Without making an insight check, the next shot will be a fatal one. You see that as he's holding Myelin, making true on his word, you see that with his free hand, using his action, he reloads the double-barreled pistol. That is going to be his action as he points the gun back at Myelin. He is not holding an attack action here, but it is pointing at him. So on initiative 16, Kaz'il.
I have no idea what to do.
He could just do what he wants.
Yeah, but I can't hear her.
Vivien's screaming internally from afar.
You see Juniper in the corner, who's been heavily scarred by Boram's acid, his once flawless face now marked by it. He goes, fucking shoot him!
As reluctant as he's gonna be about it, I think Kaz'il's gonna drop his sword and say, okay, fine. And he'll put up his hands.
That's going to be your initiative as we move to initiative 10, which are the rest of the family members. They, on initiative 10, are going to kick your blade away towards the door. Now they're kind of like pushed up against you, letting them know that you're there. Now there's like a sword at the back of your neck. Another one's like in front of you, kind of holding you down and bullying you a little bit, but like letting you know that their blades are right there. We're going to move straight to initiative 5 for Boram. Boram, what are you doing?
All right. Let me heal Myelin up first and we can talk. Please.
No.
That's all I ask. You just let me heal up Myelin. I'll do what you want.
You can do it outside the room, but depending on what you do next is whether you take him out here in a box or over your shoulder.
Hey, listen. I'm an artificer. I can make you magic items. I can do all sorts. Let these two leave. I'll work for you.
Oh, I'm glad you've come to terms with that, but you're just now realizing that you work for me. See, you worked for me the second you brought what was mine back through the door.
No. I stop what I do, and I'll come work for you. And you record on the daily, as long as you let these two go. Please.
I plan to, because how would I make my money back? So now here's what's going to happen. The price went from 15 to 20. The weekly deposit has gone up from 1,000 to 12. 800 of that will go towards the principal, while the extra 400 is interest on top. Do you understand?
Listen, got it. The money's the money. That's the price, that's the price. I agree to that if you let them go, though. You don't need them. You just need one of us that'll give you that back, right?
Well, I'm glad you're so eager to work. But what I'm concerned right now is to make sure you make good on your debt. And I don't know if I can trust you working for me if I know you can't even pay me back what I owe. I'm supposed to payroll you or trust you with my family? If you owe me this much, payments start next week. If you don't start paying, I come to your place. If you don't give me the money then, I start harassing the ones you care about. And I make you watch. Starting with this fucking rat. And he throws Myelin towards the door. Myelin, you roll a couple of feet as you...
Yeah, Boram misty steps the second he does that and catches Myelin and kind of like falls with him. Hey now, Myelin, poor guy.
You see that the family member that's next to you, Kaz'il, kicks your sword towards the door and then shoves you to push you out. I'll see you gentlemen next week, or I start collecting body parts. And you see that he takes a seat and the family members come to the front. And you see that Juniper opens the door and gives you a snarl, Boram. He finally cleans the rest of the acid off his face from your Tasha's caustic brew, leaving a permanent scar from the bottom of his eye all the way down to his jaw.
All right, come here. I'm gonna get you out of here. And he's not even looking at any of them. He's just holding Myelin and carrying him out.
You see that the door closes behind you. You see that there's people looking at you. And the second you come out from the door, everyone immediately starts going back to what they were doing, almost as if they ignored or didn't hear what happened in that room. And then when you look over at the bartender, you see that he quickly looks away and continues cleaning and serving drinks.
Yeah, and you see Boram cast Cure Wounds on Myelin as they walk out.
How much do you heal Myelin for?
11 points of health. Is Myelin still unconscious?
After a few moments, he is not unconscious. He does come through. But Myelin, your head is ringing. If we were still in combat, you would have had the deafened condition for a few moments, for about 2 to 3 rounds. But as you come through, and if Boram tries to speak, you don't hear his first few words until your hearing finally starts to come back. When you heal his ear, his wound does heal a little bit. But because of the severe damage that he has taken, there is now a permanent hole in your ear. You're not going to get any hearing disadvantages from here on out, but there is a noticeable scar in your ear, and there's like a hole that you can see through. It's like right in the middle. You see that this shot was intentional, as he could have easily just pulled the trigger on your head if he really wanted to. As the three of you are now outside, Vivien is still trying on her dress. Vivien, how's that dress looking?
I hate this so much. Oh my god. All right, everybody, this looks great as is. Are we done yet? Can I go?
Oh, but I think we need to find a matching pair of shoes.
You know what? Buford, whichever ones you think, as long as they fit my foot, that's fine. It's perfect. I gotta get moving, everybody. So let's hurry this up.
Oh, of course. And you see that an array of shoes come by.
First one, no thought.
As there are now 32 hours remaining until your party, Vivien. Vivien, I will say that after the dress, you can choose to leave Buford alone as you have fulfilled your obligation so far.
Fantastic.
And you may leave him if you make a successful stealth check to try to get away from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
18.
18, you pass.
Woo!
As you are able to slip through the crowds, as you begin to go through, ducking in an alleyway, and taking off your gaudy dress that you've been traveling to go into your adventurer's fit that you had underneath. And after a few moments, when these gentlemen finish their conversations coming out of Roosty Juniors, you may regroup with them. Boyos, what are the three of you doing as you are leaving Roosty Juniors, as Myelin has now come to with his head ringing a bit?
I guess Boram's probably like holding Myelin as he comes to on like the front steps of Roosty's.
As Myelin kind of wakes up, he can't hear anything, and he's starting to panic and flail as he's like starting to get his consciousness again.
Hey, deal.
He's just kind of hyperventilating, and just talons are fully locked into Boram's arm right now.
Yeah, never mind. We had to think of it.
He can't hear, so he's just starting to fidget back and forth and look all around.
Hey, Dendron. God, I don't know. Just sorry. You don't need to be in this kind of mess.
It's fine.
Fine.
Yeah, it's not your fault. We made a choice together to bring Biomai back. So I don't know why you always think stuff's your fault. Don't worry about it. Kaz'il's not really himself right now because he's seeing blood, or he's seething on the inside. Like, he's clearly angry. Like, you can't tell, but you've never seen Kaz'il's attitude like this before. You can tell something's like really wrong with him. Yeah, and I think he's just not really saying a lot because the number one thing he would want to do is like go back in there, but he's not going to for obviously like the sake of Myelin and the party and obviously his life. But yeah, I think you can just tell that he's like crazy mad right now.
How about we walk back and think a bit, get a breath of fresh air, just I don't even know where Vivi's gonna be, but
You see, as you head back towards Westerly to catch your breath, to get away from Roosie's Juniors, you do see Vivien coming across that bridge, coming from the main part of town, from the other end of the Port Side District.
As you guys are carrying Myelin, we'll just say that he still can't hear anything. And if he could, any kind of sudden noise may spook him to maybe run. But right now, he's just completely latched and kind of frozen in place, stuck on Boram.
yeah, maybe Boram like buttoned up his lab coat so that Mylin's head is peeking out.
I'm gonna come running up on you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are alive. Everything okay? What happened?
Boram kind of just looks down and then kind of like eyes Kaz'il.
Well, they shot Myelin and demanded a bunch of money from us.
So you agreed to the money, right? Because I'll pay it off. Myelin, are you okay? What happened?
He's struggling right now. Give him one moment.
I think Vivien would have finally caught the ear and go, okay, yeah.
As soon as Vivien tries to reach for Myelin, while still inside the coat of Boram, he crawls to his back and latches so that no one can see him.
Oh, all right, stay there. Stay there. We're not in a good sorts now. I don't know what to do. Was already running once. I don't know if we got to run. I don't know how we'd even paid that much back.
The payment's not the problem. We can work that out. Remember, they work with my family. All you guys had to do is say yes. How did it go so wrong?
They don't care we work with the family or not.
The money's not the problem. We'll get that. That's not a problem from me.
Yeah, you're going to be able to pay 15,000 gold back.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find that.
Is it about what they say, Kaz'il? About $750 a week?
1,200.
My goodness.
We can definitely get that and also figure out a way to, make sure they aren't abusing this. I was actually going to speak to my father today to see what we can arrange and see how he feels about them.
I mean, but that's the thing, Vivien. It's a lot of money for most people, but it's more than that. It's the fact they pretty much will hunt down and, the money is a foot in the door. They are going to keep coming back no matter what, and they're going to keep asking for things, and they keep threatening that if we don't do what they want, this is what's going to happen. So, yeah, the money might be a short-term solution, but I unfortunately think this is going to be more than that.
Vivien's in her head now. She's panicking. This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. We should have never took that horse. I should have never left you all behind. I'm so sorry.
What is wrong with all of you? Why do you guys keep thinking it's your fault? First Boram, now you? I don't understand. We decided this as a group. It was a group decision. We take this responsibility on together. So stop feeling bad for yourselves.
But Mylin's a kid.
Of course he is. And it's on all three of us for doing that. We as a group made that decision. So stop blaming yourself. It's us as a team, as a group. We made that decision and all three of us have to live with it. And it's what we do from here that will make the difference.
You're right.
Oh, you're getting my mind right. All right, Paladin. You figure it out, though. Especially for Mylin's sake. Gotta keep him out of danger. And, I didn't react right in there. Not panicked. And Boram looks Kaz'il straight in the eyes. I hold that with me, and I'll learn from that. I'll be better next time. And you're absolutely right. At this point on, I guess we in this together. So, pick it in. Whatever goes down, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna stick by your sides. And I apologize for being difficult about anything. That's maybe the only thing I do need to apologize for right now. You got some wisdom in that brain. And Boram kind of smirks as he lights a cigarette.
I agree. We'll help each other. I'll see what I can do to get out of this stuff. I don't want to go through with this wedding anyways. I think it's stupid.
Oh, it's not stupid. Nah, maybe I do think it's a bit dumb.
I hate this guy. I hate everything about it. I want nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. Well, then there's another problem, but that's for you to figure out. And get your emotions in sorts.
Then I'll stick around and help, I guess.
Hey, be happier. Are we sticking together? You get to see these pretty faces every day. And I point my thumb back and forth between myself and Kaz'il.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm concerned about. And I'm gonna go try to give Myelin a little scratch again.
Boram, can you roll perception?
Whoa, nat 20.
As Myelin adjusts and shifts around after Vivien tries to... He doesn't know it's Vivien, but he feels someone try to touch him while still under the coat and everything like that. You just feel his heart racing, while he's pressed up against you. Still dug in pretty hard.
Hey, can we get out the streets, though? Myelin don't seem like he's doing too good. He been shaking up something. Yes, so
Do you guys need something to eat or drink or something after that?
I don't know if I'm gonna eat for days after that.
Maybe some water. Let's go find you guys some.
All right. Yeah, water. And Boram kind of like, almost like pulls his lab coat tighter as like a pseudo hug around Myelin and just keeps walking, following Vivien.
Where are you guys heading?
Hold on a second. Wait, how'd you even get over here? I thought you were supposed to be doing fittings and smelling flowers.
I already did that. I rushed through as much as I could. I don't even know what dress I got at this point. I just did it so I could leave. Buford's got the rest. I kind of forced it on him.
Oh, okay.
I was very worried about how this is gonna go.
And if we can go back to your place without that guy around, maybe we just do that real quick.
Yeah, he might come back.
Yeah, we just need a bit of a moment, and then we're good.
I think we'll be okay with that. Yeah, let's do it.
So, the group of you go back to Vivien's estate. As you return home, you notice that Buford is still out, as the chariot is not there. You walk in, all the windows are shut, as they tend to be when you are not home, and you have some time before Buford comes back.
When it's time to scale your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to grow the way you want. Like, all the way. Stack more sales with the best converting checkout on the planet. Track your cha-chings from every channel, right in one spot. And turn real-time reporting into big-time opportunities. Take your business to a whole new level. Switch to Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Ever wonder where Tropicana got its name? The tropics. And every time you enjoy a glass, you're not just drinking juice. You're taking a trip. Stepping into sunshine and embarking on a flavorful journey into the tropics where ripe fruit is crafted into wildly delicious juice. And the best part? No passport required. Tropicana. Give life some juice.
So, we had 32 hours remaining to the party. If you would like, you could take a short rest here. You get the benefits of a short rest if you like, or you could take a long rest if you want. We are on a timer, so depending on what you like to do from now until the party is up to you. So as the four of you are back in Vivien's estate, what are the four of you doing? Are you taking a long rest, short rest? Are you just deciding next steps? Are you taking a moment? If you like, we could do a short time skip of like a few hours to get your bearings together from this traumatic experience.
Yeah, I mean, mechanically, Boram doesn't need a short rest. He's just waiting for his long rest to get anything back. And he didn't lose any health either, so.
Yeah, so I think maybe we just hang out for like a little bit rather than like hanging out for like a longer period of time.
Vivien's fully charged too, so don't need it.
So I'll say about 2 to 3 hours I'll allow to pass as the four of you will discuss next steps on game plan that you want to do within the coming hours. So we're at 32 hours. We will pick up at 29 hours. What are the four of you talking about? What are you planning? What's your next move? Is there any questions as DM I can answer for you right now?
I think the moment we get back to Vivien's, as soon as he maybe notices a smell or something along those lines, he's going to slowly poke his head out of Boram's jacket as he gets his bearing of where he's at. And then as soon as he sees that we're at Vivien's, he's going to run and go where Pyomai was and kind of lay in the hay and kind of decompress, I guess, for lack of a better word. But
Myelin, as you decompress, as you lay in the barn, as you hide in a corner, you begin to disassociate from the world around you a bit. Like you're staring off into a part of the barn, but you're not focusing on it. Your mind is somewhere else. Your vision is kind of just blurred out. And you see these visions. You begin to imagine a forest, lush, green, full of life. It's almost calming, but in a very liminal space type of way. It's off-putting, but familiar. And you begin to see silhouettes of different creatures. They're standing all in a line. You see 4 of them. These 4 figures you've seen before. You were freaked out at the 4-eyed owl. They have now returned, but they are not standing in a menacing way. They are standing almost in between silhouettes of trees, almost separating each other, and it looks like they're looking directly at you, but you do not see any characteristics about them. They are just staring at you, non-threateningly. You get an uneasy feeling from these creatures. However, in this moment, you do not feel an immediate threat, just uneasiness. And as that time passes, those visions fade, and you snap back to the barn as you try to find some solace and calmness, peace, where Pyomai was resting while he was here.
I think at this point, he's tried the hiding. He feels like he doesn't have a way out. So he's going to start rubbing his stomach and casting calm emotions to try to breathe a little bit because he's probably hyperventilating at this point. Just trying to just get a grip of air after this day that he's had.
Can I interrupt it at some point? Not the spell, but just come into the horse shelter? Or is there something else you wanted to do?
The horse shelter is a wild name for a barn. The horse
I called it a horse shelter one time, and now Vivien is trying to take
a horse house.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it is my horse shelter, and I love it.
That's the poll for the session. Favorite ways to say barn.
Showdown at the horse shelter.
I'm gonna cry. I'm busting through the door with some milk and cookies, bitch. Let me in.
Mylin's not being quiet about it, and he's making a lot of noises as he sees all these images. No, get away from me. Why? And then he's gonna start casting calm emotions as he's like kind of losing his mind, continuously backing up into a corner, and through that.
Oh, Myelin. Hey, buddy. It's okay. Do you want some milk? I brought you some cookies, too. Can I sit with you for a few minutes?
He's slowly shivering as he starts to calm down a little bit.
I brought you a blanket, too. It's a little heavy, so you feel a bit better. I won't keep you for long. You could take some more space. I just wanted to check in.
His ears are muffled at this point, and he sees Vivien as he's reaching his hand out, but nothing happens. He's just kind of reaching for you, not trying to do anything. I realized as soon as I said that, you think he's going to cast a spell, but no. But you prepare yourself that you're going to get thrown away or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming at you apprehensive. I'm gonna put the blanket around you and have a seat and just leave the cookies and milk between us. And here you go. It's for you. Did you want to talk about what you're feeling right now? Or did you want me to just sit here with you for a few? Do you need a hug?
He's definitely still stuck in the corner, but he lays down with the cookies kind of to his side as he just touches your hand as he just lays there for a minute. It's the worst. I let my guard down.
That's not your fault. That was a very scary situation. That is so out of your control. It's okay. It's no one's fault. Kaz'il told us it's no one's fault. Well, it's all of our fault.
I said it was everyone's fault, but it was.
I'm telling the kid it's not our fault. But it's definitely not your fault. Us adults gotta take care of you, so...
As soon as you say adults, he's all of a sudden removes his hand and kind of spreads his fingers like kind of a claw, and he's becoming more apprehensive. Every time, there's always some storm, always something that's following me. I thought it was gonna be different.
A storm? There's no storm today. It was a clear day. There's no storm following you. Sometimes bad things happen, and that's okay. It's not your fault. A lot of bad things happen to me, too. There's no storm around me. Sometimes things just happen. It's okay, Myelin.
It's not okay.
Not okay what happened to you?
Sometimes things happen. Sometimes I don't get shot.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't get shot. He's a terrible person, and don't worry. I'll find a way to fix that. I have a plan, but you're not going to get involved with that plan. But that man will, he's gonna regret doing that to you, Myelin. I can promise you that. But you don't need to beat yourself up about it. You did nothing wrong. It's okay. And we care about you, so we want you around. And we don't want you to scurry off and hide unless you need some space. You just come tell us when you're not feeling good, and we'll sit with you.
He's kind of calmed down at this point, just sitting upright. He's not clawing into the corner anymore, and he just sits, and he looks over at Vivien. I don't feel very good.
That's understandable. You're probably not going to feel good for a little bit, but the cookies might help.
I don't know if I'm hungry.
No, that's okay. Maybe you can eat them later.
Is Pyomai okay?
Oh yeah, Pyomai's totally okay. They want Pyomai for money. So Pyomai's gonna be so safe, and you saw how fast Pyomai is. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Unfortunately, all the bad stuff is gonna happen to us. So Pyomai's alright.
But I'm fast.
You are fast. If you were a horse, they'd probably want you.
There's a silence as Mylin's kind of in his own head. He just kind of sits for a minute, and he's like, I think I just need to be alone for a second.
Okay, you keep all this with you. If you leave it out here, I'll come get it later. But just let us know if you gotta go anywhere else, okay? we'll be in the house.
And Myelin just nods as he blankly stares off at the trees where these figures were.
We're here for you. See you later. And I'm going to go back to the house.
As we pan back over to Boram and Kaz'il.
Yeah, I think while that was going on, Boram was looking agitated. And Kaz'il, as you're kind of sitting there with Boram dissecting things, maybe we made some food, you see he's like kind of agitated about something. He's like, damn, fuck me, I ain't got no cigarettes left. Got all my damn tobacco back in my house. Oh. And you see he's kind of shaking a bit, and he's kind of like rubbing his hands and rubbing his arms. All right, what are we going to do about this, Dendron?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it. There's a lot we got to consider. I mean, as much as Vivien wants to help and be involved, like, I don't want to put her in the position she's in with her family as I don't know. I don't think her family is going to like the situation we kind of put her in, is what I'm trying to say. So we just need to make sure she's kind of fully aware of everything, you know?
Yeah, you're right about that. Maybe we can find some dirt on those guys. Get them arrested or something.
Yeah.
That's wishful thinking, though.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out, but...
Ever slayed an Hydra before? Those heads go for a pretty penny.
No, I can't really say I have.
They might not even exist. And Boram's just like staring at the ceiling, smoking his last cigarette. It's like down to the nub because he's really got nothing left.
You're telling me you can conjure things out of thin air, but you can't make a cigarette?
No, I can make my tools. They're in a little pocket dimension.
Can Vivien come back at this point?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, we locked the door. It's
the windows too.
We closed the blinds. No,
I'm gonna come into the house absolutely unaware that you two are just like talking about stuff and just bust on in. All right, so when are we gonna kill them? Because I will get whatever we need to get to find these guys, and I'm gonna take them out myself. I can't believe they would do that.
Kill them.
Yep.
And Boram tilts his head over to the side with his legs crossed up on your table.
Well, that's not good manners, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Buford will clean it. Yeah, we'll kill them. Let's be real. They're messed up. And if they're willing to do that to you, it's going to take everything to get there. So if they're going to play with sleazy tactics...
Boram tilts his head back up to the ceiling. Messed up as it is, surely we, go killing folks. It don't matter what anybody did if we don't got proof about anything.
Oh, I'm sure we could find some. And we'll use the dinner to find out more.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna get me in there. They don't like my kind or Mylin's kind, so...
No, they do, because I talked to Buford and he came up with a great idea.
Okay.
He said, to show off the Charmant brother and sister program, Myelin can be the example, and you're his handler, and that's how you get in.
Oh, this crazy orphan thing you started. All right, okay.
Yep, we're gonna show you off to everybody there.
Okay, I'm like a walking advertisement.
Yeah.
Got it. Yep. Okay, and he's scratching his nose, and he's kind of like squinting his eyes, closing his eyes, trying to think. All right.
That's how we'll get you in, get you food. You'll be able to roam freely. Kaz'il will be able to roam freely as my guard. We're all in. That's why I went and did this. Wow, I didn't know he was going to say that, but I got real lucky with this information. And we could take that time, and I can talk to my father directly about the Hillsgarth family to see if there's any dirt we can get on them. How's that sound?
Does this mean I gotta have like a booth or something?
I don't think so. If there is, Charles and Ophelia will probably set it up, so it doesn't matter.
Gotcha. You got any tobacco in here?
No.
Before the conversation kind of goes a different path, I think Kaz'il kind of wants to just kind of speak up and just say, okay, so I'm with Boram. I'm not really up to just killing people and murdering them for no reason. No, don't get me wrong. In the moment, seeing what they did to Myelin, I don't know what I would have done, but we need to be smart. And I think we need to make sure we go about this right way, and justice will come to them one way or the other. Right now, we need to come at this in, multiple directions. They are going to want the money. They are going to want favors. We just need to be smart. And I guess we just need to be careful how much we mention to your family at first, Vivien, I guess is just what I'm saying. So I'm not opposed to you talking to your father and seeing what he knows and what he doesn't. But I think as a group, we just need to be careful.
I could do that. I think that's a good idea. How much do you guys owe for the first payment?
$1,200 a week, I think. I look at Boram.
Damn week is absolutely insanity.
$1,200 a week. 800 of that goes towards the principal. 400 of it is just added tax.
Kaz'il stops from looking in the sky. He goes, $1,200 a week, 800 in principal, 400 in interest, and yeah, he just says whatever Tony said.
I have 1,000 gold already on me, so we just need to make up 200. I got other stuff, but that gives us a week. Buys us a bit of time, and I'll see what I can get as well.
Buying time. Buying time.
And I still have enough for Boram's rent this month, so.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I paid already 3 months in full, but I will have enough for a 4th. And then, if I'm cut off, I gotta get a job. I've never had one of those before.
Oh, how nice. And Boram rolls his eyes.
Hey, I'm paying you for a job.
Yeah, and you pay me for a job that I'm doing.
So don't be rude to me. But this dinner, we can really find out lots of info on the Hillsgarth family and literally everything else.
All right. I guess I'm going to go back to my place. Try. And I'm going to get my head right before tomorrow. I'll put my nicest clothes on. I got some spiffy stuff. And is there anything else you need from me?
Are there going to be orcs at your house?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to go alone? I can go with you. And Vivien can stay here with Myelin. Or if you're going to disguise yourself and you think it'd be easier to get in and out then...
Myelin probably got to come back anyways, right? I mean, he don't got a place to stay while they fixing up the mines.
I have a feeling Myelin's probably going to hang out in the stable for a while.
As long as you think that's fine. That'd be a great spot for him.
If he wants to come back to you, I'll walk him over later.
All right, Dendron, you want to come get in trouble with me? I got a place for you to stay, so...
Kaz'il sarcastically rolls his eyes. Yeah, sure, I guess, since you need protection.
Doesn't say I need it.
I mean, Vivien, right? This guy? As he jokingly tries to lighten the mood. But yeah, no, I'll go. I'll come with you.
Clearly, I'm the one who saves all y'all, but whatever. I guess so.
Listen, I'll sleep on the floor so your fancy ass can sleep in the bed. As he's walking out the door.
So it is still the afternoon, by the way. Even with this short time skip, it's about middle of the afternoon.
I don't know. I feel like Boram's just gonna spend the rest of the day working on stuff to get his mind off this. So he doesn't really have anything else he needs to do.
Yeah, I don't know if Mylin's adventure ready.
If we do a time skip, could I do things during the time skip?
Yeah. What if you guys want to do downtime activities? We can do that. The party takes place tomorrow evening, so
I'm down to do that. Vivien would write letters.
Yeah, I think Boram would just spend 8 hours of downtime just working on Vivien's magic item again, and then...
Okay. Full transparency, I did not prep for the party this session.
Oh, you thought you were just going to do some traumatic event and we were just going to bounce back from it?
I know. Yeah. I might have made it too dramatic.
We can go do the door. In the morning.
So, I'm not going to lie. That is what I was going to do during the downtime is I was going to go to the purple door with the knocker or whatever. And
by yourself?
No. I'm not going to go inside, but I wanted to, yeah, I kind of wanted just to stand outside of it or like hide kind of inconspicuously near it and just see if I recognize anyone going in and out of it.
Okay.
I am going to keep an ear out for Myelin. I'm going to write letters to my father, prep a little speech to Buford apologizing, and get dinner made as an apology for leaving Buford behind, and also make some dinner for Myelin. Have it ready, and let Myelin know that he can come inside anytime or come up to my room. But just tell me before he leaves, and then that's my evening.
All right, Dendron, I gotta go back, but you don't have to stick with me all day. I'll be there when you need it.
Well, yeah, he'll give Boram like a nod and say, yeah, I think I'm gonna go check out that door and kind of just hang out near it. See if I recognize anyone that may or may not go in and out of it. Because, I mean, I don't really have too much more to do. So I figured that might be helpful. Since Sunny already recognized one person going in and out of it, who knows, maybe we'll recognize more.
Okay, now, if you're brave enough, then go do that.
I mean, I'm not going inside, but yeah, I'm gonna go see what I can scope out.
Yeah, I need to get my mind off the day, so I'm just gonna be working on stuff until you get there. Save you a few coin on the tavern, so you don't have to stay elsewhere at least.
Yeah, I'll head back to your place when I'm done.
See you when I see you. And he does a lazy wave to Kaz'il as he walks towards his apartment.
All right, you head back to your apartment. As you are walking there, we're going to keep be on Kaz'il. Kaz'il, you are checking out this location that Sunny had scoped out and saw Serena enter and leave the person you had saved from the underbelly when you were fighting the Childress. You make your way to the Portside District, and as you make your way to the Portside District, you see that the crowd, although the Portside is very dense in population, begin thinning out. It takes you about an hour just to get to that side of town, as you are taking your time strolling through, and you and Boram part ways. You follow this map and you make your way towards a more desolate part of the Portside District. You see that a lot of these houses, this area does not have a lot of activity. You actually see a couple of for sale signs around here. Houses that aren't claimed. You do see that there's one or two houses that do have people living in them, but the block itself is mostly empty. And these are small to medium-sized homes. You think they probably have about 2 to 3 bedrooms each, with one of them only having like 1 bedroom. Towards the end of this particular street, you see that this block kind of cul-de-sacs. On your right, you see this crimson door with a lavender knocker. You look at the windows, and unlike the other houses that look like they're up for sale, this one does not have a for sale sign on it, but the windows are boarded up. The house, now that you're looking at it, it looks blatantly obvious that it's abandoned, but it's not destroyed. The windows aren't bashed in, it's just boarded up. The door itself is the thing that stands out the most. It's very vibrant in color. It looks like it's there to signify anyone who's looking for it, but that's the key characteristic that sticks out. You find a bench and you kind of hide inconspicuously, like in plain sight, and you don't see anybody walking by. You do hear the sounds of the city, but this area seems kind of private in its own way. You're able to look at this door. You don't see any movement. You're looking for windows. All the windows are boarded up.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of probably just find like an area to sit, like you said, or some of these places look for sale. So maybe I'll kind of walk around and look for like a realtor thing since Kaz'il's already in the market. And just kind of, I don't know, just he has like a cape, so he's not just kind of strutting around in like armor and stuff, but he's just trying to, I don't know, be as, I guess, blending in as much as possible, maybe trying to find a hiding place or something like that.
Nobody's really around to notice you. You're kind of by yourself in this area. So you could take down some of the information of the houses. You do see that a down payment on one of these houses would be about 6,000 gold. And then you're looking at the rates. The rates do seem reasonable. They're about 500 a week to maintain and like taxes and such, but it'll be about 6,000 to buy out the house. And then it'll be an additional 500 gold a week to upkeep for the house. That goes towards taxes.
Oh man, I'm already 15,000 gold in debt. I don't know if I can take on a mortgage. Is any of the houses directly across the street from the Crimson Door like one of the ones you were talking about that kind of look abandoned / for sale? Can I see if I could get into one of them?
They are definitely locked.
I will misty step inside the door.
Okay. You go ahead and you misty step inside as you break into this home.
It's not breaking and entering. It's trespassing.
As you misty step into the home, you see that it is pretty decent in size, but it's nothing too crazy. It's very empty. There's no furniture inside, but there is a fireplace that you could light if you'd like. And there are some empty barrels inside that was probably once used for food storage. Other than that, there's no other type of furniture inside. It is empty.
That's fine. I think Kaz'il might set up a barrel next to like a window or something that I can see the Crimson Door and just hang out for a little bit and just lean up against the barrel and just watch the house.
You make post, you start to stake out, and a few hours pass by. You do not see any activity leaving or going towards that door. We're going to shift over to Boram. Boram, as you are making your way to the stacks, are you doing anything specific or are you making a beeline home?
He's definitely making a beeline home as he casts Disguise Self once more with his last spell slot. And he kind of saunters back as this very rugged-looking elf.
You make it back to your level. As you are going through the stacks, you do hear some familiar grunts, yells, and snorts. Although you do not have visual on these orcs, you do know that the goons of the Bow Brothers are afoot and they are looking for you. They are being relentless. They have a strong inkling that you do live in the stacks, but they don't know where. With your disguise self and the fact that they don't know where your level is, you are able to make it back safely. As you go back into your apartment, there's no tricks, there's no hoodwinks. The apartment is the way you left it. All of your stuff seems to be intact. No little notes, no little jabs. Are you working on anything while you are in your apartment?
Yeah, so he shuts all the shutters to his apartment, being much more cautious about people looking in. And he can really feel the heat as we're getting closer to summer, and it's a bit sweatier in here now, but he's got to do it for safety. And he gets working on this magic item for Vivien just to get another day down on it.
Everyone is turning in for the evening, or is there anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Would you like a long rest to pass before you go do that?
I only need a short rest.
So you're staking out the house for a few hours, and then you decide to go knock on the door.
Yeah, and the way Kaz'il looks at this is twofold, right? He gets to go see if anyone answers, and he also gets to potentially ask his neighbor about the neighborhood. And that's kind of how he's going to sell it if someone opens the door, that he's looking at one of the places for sale, and this is the only one that looks like it's well maintained, and he wants to know about the area.
As the three of you turn in for the evening, we'll say that another 5 hours pass before Kaz'il goes to knock on this door, going from 29 hours to 24 hours till the party. As the sun begins to set, we are now at dusk, and Kaz'il goes to knock on the door. There is still nobody around. You approach the crimson door. With a little knock, it is very hollow. A few moments pass, and nobody answers. With a second knock, you get the sense that the door is indeed unlocked. It's hollow. You feel like you could simply push it open.
I think Kaz'il goes inside.
Oh my God.
I think he does it. As much as he doesn't want to put other people in danger, he just had a whole conversation about people taking responsibility for their actions. And I think the last thing he wants to do is put the rest of the group in danger. So even though he said he wasn't going to go inside, I think he goes inside.
I got to know. You open the door, and this house, although seemingly empty, is furnished. When you walk in, there is a barrel next to you that has some supplies in it, but it is sealed. But you do get the sense that it is full there because the lid is slightly ajar, and you see a bunch of fruit immediately hanging there. You do see a cupboard that has a bunch of cloaks hanging on it. You do see a candle that is lit. You see this trophy of a moose hanging on the wall. Inside, as you walk in deeper, you see this table that looks like it's set up for dinner guests, and there is a candle lit there. The fireplace is active. As you walk in, the room is about 30 by 20, but it's not like a perfect rectangle. There are alcoves. There's like an area for like a place to cut wood and to work on things, like a little workshop area. There is a hallway that extends to what you believe is to be a bedroom. There are chests and dressers laden throughout the place, and the place looks pretty cozy. As you walk in, you look to your right, and you see that there is a chest there, and the chest is open. Looks like this place is being well lived in, but there is nobody around.
So when I walk inside and I look around, I'm immediately looking for any sigils, insignias, something that might identify the group of people that live here, like on the robes or maybe like on the walls or anything like that.
Make me a perception check.
A 5.
You don't notice any sigils that you might recognize, but you do see a flag of Boldaris. You see like nice paintings, and like these paintings are really nice. Maybe a little out of the price range of what the house would be. Like you would expect these paintings to be in like the Westerly district or a nicer taverns, but you don't notice any glaring sigils or house sigils or identifiers or monikers of any specific families or affiliation.
Do I see anything specifically from the Fae, or something that I would see there, whether it's decorations or items that are specifically from the Feywild?
Not with this perception check, unless you are looking at something specific. You don't notice anything from the Feywild.
Okay, I'll go over and check out the chest then.
You look in the chest, and you can see that because it was open, that something was sifted through. But this chest is very large. The chest itself looks like it more like a crate, like it was opened and can't be like resealed. It looks like the nails were busted out of it. It's like a shipping crate almost. You notice this big keg that's inside. This keg looks familiar to you. You see what you recall a dwarven power keg. This, you know from experience back from the Feywild, that this is some type of explosive. Where you've seen this is that this very material plain item was found in the Feywild under your uncle's possession. And not too long after, it was used to blow up something very important within the Fall Court.
Oh God. Oh God, what have we got into? So the things that looked like it was removed, what looked like it was removed? Was it like paperwork, or was it like, I guess, like what was around it that I can distinguish was like something was taken?
In this crate, you can tell that where this keg is sitting, like it's sitting on a bunch of hay to kind of like cushion it from like banging around, right? It was like packing. Where the barrel was, next to it, it looks like another item could have fit there. That is removed. You don't know what could have been there, but you know that this shipping container is big enough for two things.
Was it big enough for 2 barrels?
Possibly. Could a second barrel fit in here? Most likely. Was the second one in here? That you don't know. You know this thing is extremely heavy. You're confident that you could pick it up, but it is heavy.
The barrel or the crate?
Both. If you're lifting up the crate, then the crate's going to be heavy, but the item itself is heavy.
I don't know if I want to leave with an explosive device. That doesn't sound like the best thing to me.
Now, the nature of this item, you know that it does need to be set off a specific way. It's not exactly volatile. Because of the nature, it's a dwarven power keg. You know what this thing is capable of. You don't know how big it is because these things come in different variations. Your experience was just the devastation it can cause. But you do know that there's like a certain way to set it off. It's not going to just explode because it was dropped.
Okay.
This is made of fine dwarven craftsmanship.
Would I be able to carry that back to Boram's without anyone noticing?
You would have to like physically carry it. You know that if you carried it through the street just as the barrel, maybe somebody might notice it because it's not like a discreet thing. But it's currently sitting in a shipping container, and you could put the lid back on and nail it shut if you want to carry it. 16, you would need to make a strength check to carry this thing.
I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it. I think Kaz'il's going to stick with the reconnaissance alone mission, even though he did go inside. And I'm going to just, I guess, look around. There's no magic seals on the ground. There's no magical portals fucking casually in the corner of the room. It's just like, it's a place somewhere someone was living is like what I'm getting at.
Yes. So as you continue to look around, there is a hallway that leads to a bedroom. You enter into the bedroom. It's a small, but it's a moderate-sized bedroom, but looks well lived in. You see that the sheets are undone, as if somebody got up and didn't make the bed. You do see another candle lit. Make me another perception check as you are looking around this room.
It's a 4.
You don't notice anything but a bed, dresser, some antlers as hung as trophies in the room, and some lit candles. But it looks like a small, modest bedroom. Is there anything you would like else you would like to do while you are in?
No, I mean, I really just wanted to do some reconnaissance, see if I recognize any symbols or anything that made me think that I might know who's living here or the group of people living here. But I think today's been pretty eventful with that being said. So I think Kaz'il's not going to try to make any matters worse. So I think he'll probably start to walk back towards the front door.
You make your way towards the front door, and you're going to leave that keg where it is.
God, I hate when you ask me questions like that.
I'm just being thorough.
I know. You're just doing your job. It always makes me think that maybe I shouldn't. Would Boram want me to bring a bomb back to his house?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would like to take it, but I'm not going to take it back to Boram's. I would like to stash it in the house across the street.
This street is empty. You haven't seen anybody. When you look out, you poke your head out, you look left and right. Sure enough, you don't see anybody. You walk it across the street, like roll it. You're rolling this keg across the street, and you stash it in the house. And now you're going to Boram's?
That is correct. I go the long way because I know a lot of people are looking for him.
It is officially nighttime as you make it over to the stacks. Boram, as you are working and doing your thing, you hear a knock at the door.
Yeah, you see a figure at first peeking through. You know it's Boram, but shadow peeks through the shutter, and then you hear something else move, some locks and everything. He's been putting more effort.
Open the door, idiot.
He's putting more effort into locking up now, and then finally opens the door. He's got to be careful.
Yeah. I kind of walk past him, brush past him, and I say, all right, look. And I tell Boram everything that just happened.
As you see, Boram has fixed a bunch of new makeshift locks on the door. Explosive, you say?
Yeah.
You sure it's an explosive? How you know that?
Yeah, because I've seen it before. It's a story for another time. It wasn't what we used. It was something used against us at the Fall Court. So this clearly, I don't want to say it connects, but it's got to have something familiar. I mean, I just don't believe it's a coincidence that I see that and then we find a letter wanting a group of people to bring someone who lives in the Fae to that building.
Yeah, probably not a coincidence.
But my worry is that something else was missing from that crate, and it very well could have been a second one, which is now gone.
But what would they be doing here?
I don't know. Vivien's dinner party is tomorrow.
And you didn't go touching that thing, right? You just left it where it was. Dendron, you did not touch that thing, right?
I didn't bring it with us.
Kaz'il didn't bring it with us. Don't matter. You took it away from a place where they're going to be looking for it, and it's not going to be there when they get back.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't just leave something that is going to do that much harm and destruction in the hands of someone that could use it.
I know. You're not wrong.
It was a lose-lose situation.
He's rubbing his eyes, racking his brain again. You see he has another cigarette now that he has his tobacco again.
Yeah, take a huff.
3 huffs.
Look, as much as I want to tell Vivien, I don't know. Do we wait till after her party? Do we tell her beforehand?
Beforehand? What will we even do with it? Where are we going to take it?
I don't plan on taking it anywhere. I think I'm just going to leave it. And then once everything goes over...
Where exactly you leave this thing?
It was just like right across the street.
Right across the street?
Yeah, I mean, it was an abandoned house. No one's going to look.
And you don't think they're going to find it right across the street?
I honestly don't think they're going to look directly in the house across the street. I don't think they would think someone would leave something so close to the place they took it from.
Maybe they own the house. Maybe they got...
It's a 400 IQ move, okay? You have to understand, I'm playing chess, not checkers.
400, take 2 zeros away from that. That's the IQ that is. Sorry. Long day. How about this? Let's talk about it in the morning. I want to get some sleep.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I won't be as agitated.
I'll keep an eye out. You get some sleep.
Yeah, all right. And you see Boram starts putting a bunch of his tools away, and he's got like a space on the bed laid out because he's thinking of staying up to work at least a little bit more, and then he's just gonna probably fall asleep on his desk.
Oh, speaking of that, before you go to sleep, do you have any of that moonshine made by your sister?
Oh, goodness, I wish I had more of that stuff. That's the good.
He's like, it's better than, and Kaz'il looks at the bottle that Boram made. Never mind. I'll just...
First of all, mine is made to perfection. It's more sound, it's more stable, it's cleaner, I just can't get the flavor.
Yeah.
Profile. It's that flavor. Yep. You want some of that or not? It's still good.
Okay, fine. And Kaz'il will take a glass of it.
Grumble. And Boram grabs the bottle and just slams it down the table and goes back to work.
Kaz'il, are you staying here for the night, or are you...
Yeah. Kaz'il's going to stay and keep an eye out for Boram, because he already tranced earlier, so...
As you're keeping watch around, eventually you'll notice Boram does fall asleep on his desk in not a great position.
That can't be very good for his back. That looks really painful.
And that's a long rest for Boram.
As the two of you turn in at Boram's place, Myelin, you are sleeping in the barn tonight. What is going through your mind as you are by yourself in the barn? And Vivien has been trying to make attempts to reach out to you, which I'm still assuming have no success as you are trying to stay by yourself.
He's still apprehensive. He feels like he's opened up to this group, and he was a little apprehensive at first when he first got into this group, just because he was worried something was going to go wrong. And now he's confronted with something that has gone wrong, and he's worried that he's the problem in this situation, that problems always follow him. So he's very in his own head as he still in the same position, staring off at those trees that he saw before.
As you are staring at these visages, thinking back to this moment, things seem to be getting a little darker for you. In between the silhouettes of these animals calmly looking at you, you seemingly blink for a moment and they are gone. The trees now look empty. The silhouettes look more wintry. There are no leaves. The lush forest now have gone cold, or should I say burnt and ashed over, as the silhouette of this forest looks burned. And in the center of it all, you see this tall, slender, shadowy figure with large angel-esque wings that look like they are bleeding. The bleeding wings seep into the shadows on the floor, and those shadows stretch out towards you to make you snap back to reality. And in the corner of the dark barn, you think your eyes are playing tricks on you. And as you begin to rub your eyes, you see this tall shadow of this bleeding angel silhouette staring at you. You get this uneasy feeling that the shadow is slowly stretching towards you. As you feel the shadow's about to reach your location, you see that the shadow is blown away by a small light source as Vivien is walking in with a lantern to check on you one last time before the night is over. Vivien, is there anything you would like to say before we end this session?
Myelin, I just want to come up one more time. Hey, you ready for bed? Did you eat anything? Giving him a second to respond, see where he's at.
I think his pupils are just dilated and eyes are just wide open.
You know, I've been thinking about what you said earlier, and I want you to know that when I was around your age, I felt really similar. Something bad really happened to me, and I lost someone important to me, and I thought it was all my fault. And I'm trying my best to fix that mistake I made, but, you know, sometimes it's really scary, but, you know, you have us. So if you need to cry it out or if you need to talk about something, I'm right here. Especially before you go to bed.
As Myelin slowly puts out his hand and gets up the strength, he kind of positions himself in on all fours as he looks like he's about to bolt out the door, but then he just jumps into Vivien's arms. Oh my God, it's so scary.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. And Vivien's gonna grab him real close.
Are you bringing him back into the house, or are you going to let him stay here?
Oh, yeah. She finally got what she wanted, and she's gonna squeeze him tight and go, all right, Myelin, you're gonna stay inside tonight. Pal Mai's not here to keep you company, so you can take the rafters in my room if you'd like. I also got a nice squishy pillow.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Cozy blankets. We can make you a blanket fort. Let's go talk about it.
Okay.
And as Vivien closes the door to the barn, as she carries you away in her arms, as the lantern light fades and the darkness of the barn fills the room, off screen from the four of you, the bleeding angel silhouette remains. And that is where we're going to end this week's session.
Nice visuals.
Jesus.
That was a wild episode.
I got shot.
I got shot. You sure?
You got shot. Kaz'il went rogue.
No, he's a paladin.
Boram was sound logical.
Yeah, that never happens.
He's getting there. He's a work in progress. I got nat 20. You marked down the nat 20, right?
I was just about to ask that, like little housekeeping real quick as we end the session. So you got a nat 20 on a perception check. I would like to make an addendum to those. This is your first nat 20 of Arc 2, by the way.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I didn't want to ruin the flow of that conversation. However, Myelin, while everyone's in good standing, we'll say, unless you guys are like having in-character differences or like fighting, I'm going to say that any information you want to relay via your powers, emotions, or whatever, I'm just going to, if you want them to know that, it's an automatic pass. You don't need to have them make a perception check. Yeah, only things that go against, once again, just for housekeeping rules for the listeners, anything that goes against what they want to do or that would alter their decision of what they would like to do is when you would ask them to make a roll, such as a deception check, persuasion check, intimidation,
There's nothing
etc.
negative. It was more of just like revealing stuff because I was going to do either more or less. And then when he said nat 20, I was like, oh, jeez.
But in those situations, whatever you want to jump in for anybody, if it's just a yes and moment, you can reveal as much or as little as you like. I would say just forego because it could potentially ruin a really cool moment if he just rolls low and it's something you want to get out there.
It was just more of flavor.
Yeah.
Just to see how much he was paying attention.
And cool moment goes to Kaz'il.
Yeah. For that amazing speech.
That's what I thought.
Also
that was a Drell campaign 1.
Yeah, you shut us up.
Trying to rally everyone together, saying it's not everyone's fault. We're in this as a team, showing his true paladin likeness.
Showed your leadership capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got good.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I think you even knocked Boram into line.
Well, someone's got to do it.
And you get an inspiration die for next session.
Oh, beast.
Whoa!
Ayo.
And the last thing.
Called a heroic die, by the way. It's 20 or 24.
And I forgot to edit in. As the four of you wake up the next morning, it will be 9 hours until Vivien's party. As you all wake up in the morning.
A K-drama on Netflix called Teach You a Lesson. And it's about a Korean government agency that gets set up to put schools back on the right track. So that's correcting bad students, bad parents, bad teachers, stuff like that. And it's really funny. It's a good time.
And if you're a teacher and it's been a rough year, My God, is it cathartic?
You know what else we have time for?
The Wheel of Intros. Come on, soup.
Come on. Oh! It might be. There is no way.
Is it soup?
It's soup that landed on the DND404 space.
It's soup.
With the tiniest amount. Almost.
Yes.
Going on the crispy orc.
Cold shot.
It is DND404 soups. And we will decide off podcast what our new recommendation is as a group.
And how about this? How about for Jared? Because we all know Jared's the anti-soup person. Jared, just between now and the next session, try a new soup and just tell us which one you tried.
You're right.
Just do that as your rec. Just try something new and then just come to the table with that. Be like, I tried minestrone.
I will do you one better. And you can quote me on this. If you give us a video recording of you actually trying a new soup you've never eaten before, I will give you 2 inspirational dies next session.
Well, now I was like, there's a fat chance that's happening now.
He's like, there's still a fat chance it's happening.
There's a chance.
Cheddar soup slaps.
You have to try a new soup. And
like literally, it's just try a soup at this point.
When you
have to try a soup that you haven't had.
And you can't just put ketchup in a bowl.
Tomato soup is kind of ketchup in a
dip
bowl.
fries in it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Campbell's tomato soup is ketchup in a bowl.
It's great.
What about SpaghettiOs? That's got to be.
That's technically a soup.
Hey,
SpaghettiOs is technically
get ready.
a soup. Yeah, but have you had it before?
All right, we'll talk about all this next episode. We gotta get to the after show.
All right. Everybody give your most gunshot goodbye.
Bye. Huzzah, it is I, Kaz'il Amberleaf, back with this month's Patreon shoutouts. Before all others, I offer my deepest gratitude to the Shadow Smugglers. Your path is unseen, walked beneath the silver light of Saheen, where silence is strength and every secret carried serves a purpose greater than oneself. While others travel the open road, you move through forgotten passages and hidden harbors, ensuring this tale continues long after the campfire has burned low. By the Moon Maiden's grace, your names are spoken with honor among those who keep the light alive from the shadows. May Saheen cloak your steps, veil you from ill fortune, and guide you safely until our paths cross once more beneath the moon. Hunter, scholar, gentleman, and adventurer, the gift gunslinger, Alisar Jacobs. The Dread, an orc brewer named Orgrim. To the Bloodshard bandits, I raise both shield and voice in thanks. Yours is the courage to stand where others would retreat, to face the danger that await beyond the next horizon with unwavering resolve. By Saheen's blessing, your patronage is more than generosity. By Saheen's blessing, your patronage is more than generosity. It is an oath shared between companions. On the same journey, every adventure we tell, every victory we earn is strengthened by your steadfast support. May your blade stay true, your spirit remain unbroken, and the moon bow's light always reveal the path ahead. Artemis, the fighter and guardian of Kemijo. Lord Drama, the highest of elves, the master of the finest fineries this side of Umbrea. The rogue changeling Sly. Knockmock, Novo's biggest competition. Brandy Woodburner, the wine-wielding wood elf. Gloric, the night breaker, the dwarven fighter. Apani Lightbringer, elven cleric. The Purple Hermits. Jason Hall. Dale Rhinemetal, the biggest producer of magical cannons in all of Umbrea. And of course, Felix, the flame-born thorn. To the Sidgwick College alumni, seekers of knowledge, keepers of forgotten lore, and masters of curious minds, I offer my sincere thanks. Through wisdom, every quest finds its purpose, and every mystery draws one step closer to the truth. May Sahin bless your studies, sharpen your insight, and illuminate every page yet unwritten. Mongo, the Yeti giant. Sir Geo, the retired knight. Punk, the vagabond bard. Aris, fire ganassi, impulsive, and can get quite angry. Fuck. Aris Insidus. Aris Insidus, fire ganassi, impulsive, and can get angry quickly. Annie, master of weapons. Chartreuse, Charlie, Vexshade, the gnome sorcerer. Isaiah Crane, the architect of Thal. And Tweed McCordery. And of course, Tweed McCorduroy. Last are Humbrea's heroes. And to my Humbrea's heroes, know that every great legend begins with those willing to answer the call. And for that, you have my heartfelt thanks. Man with Glass. Kaz'il, the Frost Dragonborn Warlock. Johnny Tar. John Carroll. Hart, the Iron Hammer. Drown, the Barbarian Mobster. Cypress Daywin, Guardian of Rockheed Forest. Bjorn Battleborn, the Bombtastic Brigadier Barbarian Half-Orc. Try to say that 5 times fast. Scotty Williams. Morgeth, the Unbroken. Half-Giant Barbarian. Gad, the Lizard Folk Rune Knight. Plick, the Warlock who thinks he knows Cajun French. Interesting. Okay. Bree Carlson, Jack the Traitor. Balasar Turnroth, the Eldritch Knight Dragonborn. Brom Ironspud, the battle-hardened half-orc barbarian with an unbreakable appetite for glory. Shumon Katori, player corpse recovery specialist. Resurrection not guaranteed. And of course, if you're still listening, this is now Alec, and I would just honestly like to say thank you guys so much for your Patreon support. It truly does really mean a lot to us. We could not do this without you guys, and I truly, truly, truly mean that. So thank you again for all of the support. And again, I am so sorry if I mispronounce your name. I try really hard at these, so I hope you enjoy it. See you on the next one.
Stitch Fix. Stop shopping. Get styled.
Not today, sweatpants. Somebody's wearing jeans that fit.
Wow! No photos, please. I'm just a regular dad who happens to have a stylist.
I really look my best when someone else makes the decisions. Hey, we can all see you two-way mirrors.
Just share your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. Stitch Fix. Get started today at StitchFix.com.
I want to hug you. I'm going to hug you. I'm coming in for a hug.